Good afternoon, Chico Army, and welcome to another episode of Crypto and a Cold One. My name is Tyler, the bad boy of crypto, and today's guest is Feather River Brewing Company's Honey Ale. I used to be a beekeeper, so I like honey, and I like money. Honeyish. Honey. So, in today's talk, I'm going to be jumping right back where this channel started, NEO. I have been a NEO fan since Ant Shares. I bought my first batch of a really good amount at $1.42, and I have been posting and promoting NEO ever since. NEO is my bae, NEO is my god. Not gonna lie, I'm a little upset about last weekend's debacle, and the community would love a response from Fred Africa and Malcolm regarding it, but it looks like the team is just going to try and sweep it under the rug. Not the best plan in my opinion, but now that that thorn is right out of my side, let's dive right into what needs to be talked about, and was completely overshadowed by all that shit, and it's very, very important to the NEO ecosystem. That project is Ontology. So, let's dive right into the white paper and see what this is all about. Ontology describes itself as a blockchain/distributed ledger network that combines a distributed identity system, distributed data exchange, distributed data collaboration, distributed procedure protocols, distributed communities, distributed attestation, and various industry modules. Together, this will build the infrastructure for a peer-to-peer trust network, which is cross-chain, cross-system, cross-industry, cross-application, and cross-device. So, Ontology is all about trust. In the Ontology network, there are three dimensions of trust. First, there is trust through technology. The introduction of the blockchain has brought trust to the masses through quick and shared access to decentralized info. The blockchain is fundamentally changing the way trust will be performed in the future. The next area of trust is through legal system. Everyone knows this form of trust, and it's the oldest trust mechanism. It ensures the rights and protections for people and industries across the world. In the white paper, they discuss economic systems which cannot be separated from legal system. Pairing these two is critical for legal authentication, legal support, and identity verification. So the final area is through communities. Trusting people close to us is the most natural form of trust. Sociologists say that we trust less than 100 people. But with the introduction of the internet and decentralized networks, these trust communities have been able to break this level. So, the problems. What is Ontology trying to solve, and what are the problems plaguing trust networks? Well, data currently has to be verified by multiple sources, and the processes can become time-consuming, costly, and put security in jeopardy. Equifax, anyone? Let's look at these problems. Number one, individuals do not have enough say in their own data and the use of their own data. Number two, data management is becoming monopolized. Number three, inaccurate identity verifications. Number four, security issues in the Internet of Things. Number five, transparency and equity management, such as how crowd-funded projects spend their funds, and there are many, many others. So, how does Ontology aim to solve these glaring problems? Well, they are building a distributed trust system that will incorporate multiple trust types in an integrated protocol system with various blockchains and databases. In the white paper, it states they will develop this through partnerships to provide these distributed services. It states, in order to meet the needs of different industries, the design is flexible, modularized, pluggable, and easily expandable. Hold up, did they just say pluggable? Well, there is a meetup in SF this Friday where NEO will be presenting with Elastos and Stellar. Stellar has an ICO taking place right now called Mobius. I have talked about this project before. Mobius is developing and already has developed some APIs that will allow developers to easily implement and support advanced blockchain features. They also have a growing group of SDKs that will help developers connect real businesses to the blockchain in a snap. Here is where things get really interesting. Stellar is developing an IBM and Stellar Universal Payment Solution, which will offer payments for everyone. Looking at Hyperledger Fabric, it records the clearing of operations of a transfer of value, basically the boring AML KYC stuff, and decides on the right settlement path for specific transactions. So thanks to Blockchain Brad for pointing this out to me and allowing me to do the research into it. Subscribe to Blockchain Brad if you haven't. Great researcher. So we know Neo and OnChain have connections to Hyperledger Fabric. This is where De Hongfei and Eric Zhang consequently developed many aspects of DNA. Hyperledger Fabric is a business blockchain framework. It allows components such as consensus and membership services to be plug and played. So I'm not going to do an hour video going to every component of Ontology, but I want to highlight the most important parts I have found. Another component that I think is very important is the operating system layer, which I think it has a lot to do with Elastos. So Elastos is trying to develop a decentralized operating system from the ground up with online security as the most important concept. In their design, the internet, instead of being an application, it's going to be a foundational resource similar to hard drives and RAMs. So, applications have no authority to access the internet directly and have to send access requests in accordance with the rules that govern the system. This is going to result in all applications being protected and laying a solid foundation for the smart economy. Neo and Elastos are making themselves compatible with each other. Elastos will support the Neo virtual machine, which will allow the writing of smart contracts. Elastos will be the operating system of the Ontology network, and Neo will help developers quickly create blockchain apps with smart contracts. So, Ontology is going to have an ICO here soon, and if I'm able to participate, I'm going to throw a massive chunk of change at it. Looking at the price of Neo, it is currently sitting at $38 per share, about a 1.5% decrease from yesterday. My opinion says this is the greatest time to buy. This is all shaping up to be bigger than we all could have imagined. I never thought I would be holding as many coins that will be the foundation for a change in how trust is established throughout the globe. Neo is probably the best buy in crypto right now because, for one, people do not understand its implications, and number two, they don't realize how these implications will change the world. Well, viewers, I thank you for watching this episode of Crypto in a Cold One. Ontology, Neo, Elastos, Stellar, Mobius, Hyperledger, it's all going to fit together into one fat puzzle. I'm going to have as much information for you guys as I can on it. Neo's the best buy, so get in now. Enjoy your Monday, I think it's going to be. Have a good one.